Hey everyone, Pixelman546 here. Have you ever made a map in Mediocre Mapper and wondered how can I turn this map into a 360-degree level, which are brand new in Beat Saber? Well, while Mediocre Mapper does not have that feature yet, I really hope it does, there is still a way to convert this map you made in Mediocre Mapper to a 360-degree level using the official editor. So, this is just a short tutorial showing you how to do that. This is my always running map. Um, it's one of my more popular videos on my channel. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. But here's the map file. Just a standard 4-lane, 3-high map. So we are going to take this and convert it for the Beat Saber official editor. I'm going to close this, but don't forget to save. I've lost several good maps because of that. Anyways, this is the file or folders that I'm going to be using. So this is my song folder. It has my song files in it, difficulties, and the sound file. So to convert this for the Beat Saber official editor, you cannot have an EGG sound file. Beat Saber will not read that unless you're actually playing the map. The official editor just can't read it. It'll give you an error. So there's two ways we can do this. We can either rename it and change the file extension to .ogg, which is a standard file. It'll play like that. If you can play it, you know it's good and it didn't corrupt at all. So yeah, you could do that, or you could just replace it with the original OGG file if you wanted to like keep quality or whatever, or make sure nothing broke. You just replace that. But either way, you do need to go into info.dat and edit it with one of your notepad editors. I like to use Notepad++. So in Notepad, just find the line that has your song name. I already changed it here. I already changed it, but you need to change the .ogg right here. Well, no, you need to change the .egg to .ogg. I already changed it, so that was confusing. But just make sure it's the same file name and same extension as your song file, and then you're good. Just save it, and then we can open this up in Beat Saber, the level editor, at least. I mean, so I'm gonna open up Beat Saber, and I'll be back. Okay, so here we are in the Beat Saber official level editor. For those of you who haven't seen this before, this looks kind of confusing. Why is it not 3D? That's why community mappers exist that are 3D, because this is really hard to visualize. Basically, this is the bottom row, this is the middle row, and this is the top row. And these are where you put your walls, and all the lighting goes over here. It's kind of hard to visualize because the rows are split up. But anyways, to load your new song file, you actually need to go to the desktop, to the file that we put on the desktop. It doesn't have to be, it could be somewhere else. But we basically need to take it and put it into our custom levels folder, where all your custom levels are stored for Beat Saber. So now it's in here. So now we can go to the folder icon in the Beat Saber editor, go to open, and scroll down, find your song. Mine's under A. There it is, always running 360. So if you try to load a file that has an EGG extension for the song, it will give you an error and you won't be able to load it at all. So here it is. This is our standard 4-lane map. See how the top notes and bottom notes are separated, but it's the same map. I like Mediocre Mapper better too because it also gives you sound effects for when the notes are played. But this tutorial is about converting this into a 360 map. So first off, we want to go to this tab up here and check our note speed and the beat subdivision. If the beat subdivision is not 4, then you do want to change that in 360 degree. So down here by standard, you can actually change it to 360 degree map type. So the note the beat divisions should be the same as your standard up here. And the note speed should be relatively the same. You can change that if you want. It'll just be faster. Mine's 19, so I'm going to set it to that. So now we are going to copy and paste all of our standard data into the 360 map. Before you copy and paste, you got to select all of these things up here. See how the bottom is lit up? That's because they're all selected. If you don't, it doesn't copy them all, and you'll have a partial song data. So you go over here to copy and paste and hit all bars. And then we change the type to 360 and hit paste. There we go. Our song is technically now a 360-degree map, except it's always in front of you and doesn't actually change the direction where the notes are coming from. So to actually change that, we're going to go over here to our edit panel where you change the notes and all that. And down here, there is a little thing called rotate Spawnpoint. It has all these arrows on it. I would recommend using just the plus 15 and minus 15, just because if you use something like minus 60, it doesn't show up in your peripheral vision at all, and it's not going to be a good map. So we'll start with 15 to the right. Positive is right, negative is left. Over here in the lighting column, you'll see these rotate spawn point columns. I don't know where there's two, but you can just use one of them or two of them, either one. So if I want this to be in the center, this section here, I leave that alone. If I want the next section to be, let's say to the right, I'll place a to the right here, and every note before this will be in the 0 column, the center column, and every note after this mark is 15 degrees to the right in the rightmost column. Well, the rightmost lanes. I cannot speak. Wow. But if we wanted to change it back to 0, the center column, just use the left and it'll cancel it out. But we don't want to do that. If you right click with the Camera Plus mod installed, I should mention that, it just brings up your Camera Plus menu. Right click deletes the notes and stuff in this. So that's just a thing to know. But after we put this to the right, I want to put this section to the left. Well, actually this section, we'll put this to the left. So I'm going to put this 2 degrees over to the left. You can use the 30 degrees to make it from the right to the left without going to the center. It's just math, I guess. So now this will be on the left. There's one more thing I want to show you before wrapping this up, and that's how to do the cool wall effect that is in quite a few 360 maps, especially in Glide. Glide is the most notable one, where walls just come at you and you're like turning. So instead of just having a solid wall like this is a wall on the left. We're going to delete that, close my Camera Plus, and you'll go to your walls and change it to about 2 or 1, kind of short. And you'll just place down some walls with one space in between them. I'll take away that one. And then we will take our right arrow. Since these are on the left, you want to take your right arrow. If these were on the right, you would want to take your left arrow. That's how the effect works. If you did it the opposite direction, these would be basically coming at your face instead of like to your side. So we don't want that. So right here before the first wall, you want to place your arrow. And right here in this one gap between the walls, we want to place another arrow. Then right here, we place another arrow, and etc., etc. And that's the effect. You just rotate the blocks, and the walls are moving. I'll show you the effect when I play the map. I'm not going to go through the whole map also. I just wanted to put together a short tutorial because I had to figure this out all on my own. Yeah, if you enjoyed, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, and yeah, I'll show off this map as my outro. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.